Have you ever wondered what it would be like to leave your 9 to 5 and just risk it all to pursue your dreams? Well, I just quit my 9 to 5 to do exactly that. Now, if you don't know who I am, my name is John Paul Stuthridge and I'm an etiquette and style coach from the United Kingdom, and I am the founder of this channel, the Man for Today project. Very recently, I quit my full-time 9 to 5 job because I just couldn't do it any longer. I was in full-time employment in the UK for about 14 months before I decided to just say, no, can't do it anymore. Of course, it was a hard decision, and believe me, it wasn't easy. I always flirted with the idea of just going all in on something, and I really wanted to. But naturally, you have to build up some savings first, some followers, some audience, and I did try my best to do that. But in the end, in February, I was at a crossroads. I just felt that my energy had to go for full-time employment and career and try my best that way, or take a risk, pursue a dream and go full-time on this project. And now I'm here. I actually started the Man for Today project while I lived in Russia about 3 years ago, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. And all I did was slowly post on social media, mainly Instagram, and then TikTok kind of took off, luckily, with a few viral videos, some controversial, although that's no bad thing, I guess. But YouTube is always where I've wanted to go because I think the audience is probably more loyal. You get to know the audience a bit better and they get to see you, like your personality more. And for a long time, I was juggling the two things. I had a full-time job on the one hand and this project on the side. But I just feel like that now I have the means and I have the knowledge and the skills to take that risk. And if it backfires and I fail, that's fine. I can always go back to a job. And it sounds really counterintuitive, but I wanted to feel that sense of desperation and urgency. I want to feel like I have to move quick, fight or flight type thing. Over the last year, I realized that being comfortable was the enemy. And if you're comfortable, you've got no discipline or motivation to grow. So taking this big risk for this project, which I'm going to explain in a second, I think was the right decision. If I don't take the risk now, then when can I take it? Because when I'm in my 30s, 40s, am I likely to take these big risks and, possibly end up with no money? I'd like to think so, but probably not. So to do so now, in my late 20s, I think makes more sense. And that's why I'm going to throw absolutely everything into this channel. But what does this mean for you? What's it all about? For many years now, I've been healthily obsessed with the idea of becoming the best version of myself. Compared to how I started as a teenager and a young adult, I think I'm doing not a bad job of that. I was always very shy, skinny, introverted, not very successful with people skills and so on. And you might feel like this as well, where you've got this vision of yourself where you see yourself at 30, 35, 40, whatever, and you're rich, successful, charming, you've got the best wardrobe ever, you go on the best holidays. That vision of myself really motivates me. So I thought, how can I get there? The aim of the channel and the project is really to teach men how to be gentlemen again, through proper etiquette, good manners, good sense of style, and cultivating a cultured and well-mannered personality. That's what it's all about. We're not really taught how to be gentlemen in the proper sense, the old-fashioned sense of the word. There's a lot of misinformation out there, but I found that etiquette and protocol and learning how to do things specifically in situations, sometimes the details can get wary, sometimes it's controversial, but it gives you a sound structure for you to be in those situations confidently, to know when to break the rules or when to stick by them because it might be useful. And this is not a new concept. In fact, in Regency England, the idea of the finishing school, where one's education and culture was rounded off to prepare you for the world, it wasn't just for women. In fact, there were mentions of gentlemen being rounded off in these finishing schools to prepare for the business world. They were still taught how to tie a proper tie, or how to shine your shoes, or how to introduce yourself to a potential client, business partner, and so on. And this is really all of the things that I would like to capture and put forward to you on this channel. All of those things fascinate me, and I think they still apply today as much as they did in Regency England. You don't need to be rich, you don't need to be famous. Everyone needs good manners and to have a well-presented style. So the vision of this channel, Man for Today, is to revive the idea of the gentleman again. Not like you'd see in an Instagram hashtag, but actually to bring back those lost arts that make you feel elegant, stylish, you know, actually ready for society. I've been fascinated with all of this for a couple of years now, and my mission is really to just share everything that I've learned and that I still continue to learn. That's why I quit my job completely. And I really do believe that we could do something great here. We're already on, I think, nearly 40,000 subscribers. I want to get to 100,000 by the end of this year. I want to get to maybe 10,000 on Instagram, 200,000 on TikTok. The concept is there. People are interested in being well-mannered, in doing things correctly. So what can you expect? Have you ever tried to introduce yourself, but you just fall over your own words? Have you been invited to a spring and summer wedding, but you don't know what the dress code is? And some more topics include, you know, how to take a seat properly, how to button your jacket correctly, what's the best way to do a pocket square, what do you wear for an interview? When you go for that interview, do you offer to shake their hand or do you wait for them? You know, all of these little questions are what I think were called the minor morals of everyday living, and they're not extinct ideas. In fact, they're more relevant than ever. We will also have interesting collaborations on this channel, such as speaking to very interesting people, perhaps having first-hand experience in some of the most iconic menswear stores in the world. And I want you to see every second of that and learn from it as much as I do. Because imagine you walk into any situation, whether it's a networking event or it's on a date, and you just feel so confident, you know exactly what to say, you got the dress code absolutely spot on, you feel like a real modern gentleman. All of that is to come. All of that is perfectly possible. I think every man has the potential to become a real gentleman, and they can look like one, sound like one, be like one for yourself and for other people. And that's really, and I know I've talked quite discursively all over the place at the moment, but that's the essence of the channel. If that sounds good to you, then please do subscribe, do like the videos, write comments, actually suggest the content that you would like to see in etiquette or menswear, whatever it might be, and I will absolutely do my best to help. If you want to get a head start, you can join my free newsletter. Link will be in the description. Until the next video, thank you very much, and I'll speak to you very soon.